It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the New York Knicks. For New York, you look at how this roster is constructed, the types of plays they run. They're looking to match up well against every style of opponent, and tonight will be a great test of that. And the front lines for both teams tonight, powerful, explosive. Shaq, what's the key these days to building a great front court?
Well, the more versatile, the better. But it's more about skill and brute strength. You know I'm about skill and brute strength. I was the most skillful and brutally strong guy ever to play the game.
It's right, you are brutal.
What's so funny?
That, front court guys need to change ends. That's what's funny to me, Shaq. Nothing else. I just tell you right now, nothing else is funny to me.
You want me to show you how strong I am? I'll flip this table over right now.
I believe you could. I believe you could.
What you looking at, Ernie?
Not much.
Oh.
All right.
It's on. It's on.
I see Ernie.
And here's
No
Kevin
fear,
Harlan.
Ernie.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
I'll see you in the locker room, Ernie.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. We'll see the New York Knicks and the Orlando Magic. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Starts out there with Harper. And it's Smith. Then there's Ewing. And it's Oakley in at the 4. Anderson wide open. A strong defensive rebound by Ewing.
Well, the defense paying no attention at all to him, and all he can do is throw up a brick. Ouch.
Starts the pass to Harper. The shot from 20 feet away. The shot will not fall. So Orlando will take it the other way. Here's Anderson. Penny with a terrific assist.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Starks against Anderson. Starks kicks to Ewing. Over O'Neal. Ewing's jump shot finds the target. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I did talk to New York's head coach. He said even though this was their first meeting of the year, he did not expect there to be a feeling out period between these teams. He said, we have a group of guys who can score and do it in a hurry. We're going to go right at them and test their defense early on. Looks like they're in attack mode, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, thanks for the report, David. So it's all about getting their offense going early on.
And I think that's the right call, guys. Get that rhythm established at the offensive end as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's an important thing for an offensive-minded team to do. You have got to set the tone with a level of aggression on the offensive end.
And you can see how Grant loves to take on that defense inside. Even when they're up on him, he just seems to muscle through for those shots.
Now, here is Starks. To the middle, here's Ewing. Lays it up off the glass. Ewing's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Shaq down low. He's guarded by Ewing. O'Neal misses.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Here's Smith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All the talent in the world. Smith just needs to stay aggressive for 4 quarters to be considered among the league's elite power forwards.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Good on both. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The pass to O'Neal. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
Harper against Hardaway. Right side, Harper. 6 on the shot clock. Down low, here's Starks. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Starks has got his first points of the night.
I think you always have to be looking for the man in the middle, and he finds him with a great feed that time.
Penny hits Shaq, and Shaq polishes it off. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Harper kicks to Smith. Starks outside. Here's Ewing, and the Knicks good for 2.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Pass to O'Neal. Oakley pulls down the rebound. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Starks. They get it back. Ewing tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Ewing's got 8 points.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Patrick Ewing really making a difference here.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Turner's checked in for Grant. Scott comes in for Royal. Bowie, he's checked in for Anderson. Shaw's subbed in for Hardaway. And a new group in for the Knicks. Williams, he's checked in for Oakley. Bonner comes in for Smith. Davis is checked in for Starks. And Anthony's subbed in for Harper. The shot's good from Shaq.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
Outside Anthony. Outside Davis. Pass to Williams. Bonner kicks to Ewing. Shoots over Shaq. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That's good from Ewing. Rollins checked in for the Magic. Both free throws good from Ewing. 1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Bowie, who's guarded by Davis. To the middle, here's Rollins, and Ewing with the block. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Williams, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Orlando. It's his first trip to the line.
Monty Williams at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. The Knicks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
The Magic trail by 6. Here is Shaw. On the wing, Scott. Passes it to Shaw. Here's Rollins. Covered by Anthony. The shot by Rollins, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bonner dishes to Anthony. Here is Bonner, defended by Scott. The 3 from Anthony. Rebound by the Magic. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here is Shaw. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Bonner kicks to Anthony. Just 3 on the clock. Over Shaw. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
The Magic trail by 6. They've got Scott. Shaw is out there with Bowie. Then it's Turner. And it's Rollins in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Orlando. Scott can't get it to go. Knicks on offense. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. Here is Shaw, covered by Anthony. Shaw, no good. The Knicks leading by 8. Feeds to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Anthony can't hit.
I'm not sure what he's thinking. Hopefully he won't attempt the shot next time because the D leaves him wide open from there. Listen, there's a reason they're giving him space.
Here's Bowie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The kick out to Scott. Good ball movement here by the Magic. 6 to shoot. Here's Shaw. Off the mark and a bad shot there. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the New York Knicks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The Magic trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The pass to Shaw. Over Anthony. Offensive rebound. Here's Rollins. Excellent D there from Williams. The Knicks leading by 10. Anthony kicks to Davis. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. You look at the state of the game. International leagues getting better and better, Doris. There's no doubt about it. We see it at Olympic times and during FIBA play in between. We see a lot of NBA players who have spent time abroad, and I think they come back better.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kevin. I think wherever you can hone your craft and do it in a competitive environment where winning and losing is at stake on a nightly basis, it has so many opportunities for learning and growth. So, okay, I can't turn it over 5 times in a competitive environment, regardless of what league I'm playing in, because that's to the detriment of my team. If I'm lazy on the defensive end, I'm going to get exposed by good offensive players. To me, Kev, I love any time there's competitive basketball being played. I want to watch it.
Love that answer. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the shot goes down. Shaq's got 8.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Well, you simply got to push through that, right? You need to at least contest the shot. Otherwise, he's going to knock it down.
Christie against Royal. Christie the pass to Starks. Just 5 on the clock. Ewing misses.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
O'Neal. It's good on the putback. O'Neal's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Magic.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Christie kicks to Harper. Shaq against Ewing. Over O'Neal. Misses off the left iron. Here are the Magic now. Anderson outside. To the paint. Here's Hardaway. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Hardaway has got his first basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Harper. Here's Christie. Harper with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Christie the pass to Ewing. With the floater. A shot by Starks. No good. The Magic trail by 7. Hardaway kicks to Grant. The feed to O'Neal. Shoots over Ewing. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Takes a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Christie's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the 3-point shot of Christie, so dangerous. A very capable shooter when the D gives him space.
Here's Hardaway. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hardaway has got 4 points this quarter. The Knicks leading by 8. Starks outside. Pass to Harper. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
What a memorable way to cap off that move. Finishes with a flourish.
Inside, O'Neal. Ewing can't deny Shaq inside. 52 seconds left to play here in the half. Harper the pass to Ewing. Over O'Neal. Here's Oakley. He's off on that one. The Magic go the other way with it. To the inside. Penny with a great feed on the alley-oop.
And how about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Hardaway with a wide open look. Great look, but off the mark. The Knicks leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Christie. And the layup's good off the glass. Christie's got his second basket of the night.
And though we often talk about Harper's scoring, he's just as adept at setting up his teammates.
And Anderson kicks to Hardaway. Poked away. And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a solid 8-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And over to Kenny. How about what you saw from the Magic?
I look at the lack of free throw attempts as a key indicator. Because the funny thing about getting to the charity stripe, you have to earn it. You have to put your body in harm's way and be physically willing to take the hit. Right now, one team's playing aggressively and the other team isn't. That's the big difference in the score.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
And through the first 2 quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post. And boy, did he deliver.
And why not, Greg, right? If you continue to produce, just get him shot after shot. Super assertive right now on the interior.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Now Anderson, our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Ewing is out there with Oakley. Then it's Derek Harper. Then there's Starks. And it's Smith in at the 3 spot.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Knicks leading by 6. Starks outside. Kicks it to Oakley. Passes it to Ewing. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Royal. Here's Anderson. It's rebounded by New York.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here is Starks. And here is Harper. Shoots over Grant. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Oh, I'll tell you, that's good basketball. You have to get a little creative against the big man, but I love his initiative.
Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Hardaway against Harper. The pass to Starks. Back to Harper. Six to shoot. Dishes to Starks. Oakley passes to Smith. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Magic trail by 6. Feeds it to Hardaway. Here's O'Neal. Shaq will not be denied, and he's got a free throw on the way.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the night here. Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Bowie comes in for Royal. Shaw subbed in for Anderson. And a new group in for the Knicks. Williams, he's checked in for Oakley. Bonner comes in for Patrick Ewing. Hubert Davis is checked in for John Starks. And Anthony subbed in for Derek Harper. That's good from O'Neal. And the Knicks with possession here. It's a three-point game. Bounce pass Anthony. Davis kicks to Bonner. From outside, off the mark. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Anthony on the wing. In the corner, Smith with it. New York moving the ball around. Anthony on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
Now here is Hardaway. It's a three-point game. He kicks it to O'Neal. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Magic have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And the Magic making a change here. Scott's checked in. The free throw off from O'Neal. And it's Anthony with the ball for the New York Knicks. They lead by 1. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Anthony. Williams has got 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here is Shaw, covered by Anthony. The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Magic. You make me wanna shout. When you look this return now.
Here is Williams. 6 points for him. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Bowie. He's guarded by Davis. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Scott. He feeds it to Grant. He nails it, and we're tied. Grant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And you love the heart, the fire they've shown here. Let's see if they can keep up this level of tenacity.
Now here is Davis. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. And here's Anthony from the arc. New York, no good that time either. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 12-4 run. Right side, Scott. Pass to Shaw. Down low, O'Neal. Shaw passes to O'Neal, and they take the lead. Shaq's got the lead up to 2 now for the Magic.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Anthony finds Davis. Back to Anthony. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Count the basket. Now it's a 4-point Magic lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Anthony. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he gets the bucket. Here is Shaw. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 16-6 run. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's O'Neal. And the dunk by Grant.
And you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
Anthony down low. Williams kicks to Davis. Outside Anthony. A 3-ball. Drills the 3-pointer. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Scott is out there with Grant. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Anderson in at the 2 guard. That's who's out there for Orlando.
One of those solid shooters from range you can count on. Harper keeping the defense honest.
Orlando trailing here. To the paint. Shaq getting another one to go on Ewing.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Here's Ewing. No good on that one. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Anderson outside from downtown. Here's Grant. It's hauled in by Oakley. Oakley's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Shaq.
Shooting for New York, Patrick Ewing, taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Royal, he's checked in for Scott. And he sinks the second.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
To the inside, Oakley. The second chance effort. Charles Oakley with the putback.
And like that aggressiveness from Oakley inside, he won't be denied. Outstanding at overpowering the defense.
The jump hook. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from O'Neal.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their number one option on every possession.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Now here's Davis. Kicks it to Starks. Now the pass to Ewing. Shoots over Shaq. No good from Ewing.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
They get it back. The second effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
At the line for your Magic, Shaquille O'Neal. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Davis surveying the floor. Back to Harper. Right at the free throw line. And that one hits back iron. Harper against Hardaway. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. He kicks it to O'Neal. Anderson, the bounce pass. Hardaway for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Starks. They get it again. Oakley goes back up, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Royal against Davis. Here's Shaq, and the dunk by O'Neal. Good percentage from the field for Shaq today. No surprise from one of the all-time leaders in that department. Starks outside. Trying to end the drought. New York, no good that time either. Orlando leading by 5. Here's Royal. There's the feed to Grant. Ball's knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Smith checked in for Hubert Davis. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Knicks trail by 5. Hardaway against Harper. Here's Ewing, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Harper the pass to Ewing. 1:30 left to play here in the fourth. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're ahead by 2. 1:29 left to play here in the fourth. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Shaq.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And the Magic making a change here. Scott's checked in. .129 left in the game. Here's Hardaway. Baseline try. He gets it in there. And the Magic lead by 4.
Well, he's a guy that can adapt and adjust to any defense he's up against. It's really something to watch.
Harper kicks to Ewing. Double team on Ewing. Lets the 3 fly. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got 6 in the quarter.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
You know, his production has been unbelievable. Really a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And so Orlando, again, turning it over.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ewing. Shoots over Shaq. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Now, that's where they want to go with the ball. They can tolerate a few misses as long as he gets his touches inside. No doubt. You love seeing him knock down the clutch basket.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And Harper drops them both. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Starks against Anderson. Shot clock at 6. There's the dish to Hardaway. 14 feet away. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Harper, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. Wow. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh my goodness.
This guy's impossible.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. What do you think, guys?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim, a tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
So a close game sees New York take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.